So as we move into chapter 9, section 2, we're going to get into graphing linear equations. Now remember, linear equations are what we call two-variable equations. In the previous lessons, we've been making tables and plotting ordered pairs. So this first question says, plot the intercepts of the graph of the equation. So plot the intercepts to graph the equation. So what we need to understand here is, what do we mean by intercepts? So notice down here, we have a little bit of a definition that you may have already gotten. Intercepts are special points on the x-axis and y-axis. A point on the x-axis is represented by an ordered pair x0. So notice that if you're on the x-axis, the y value must be 0. A point on the y-axis is represented by the ordered pair 0y. So notice again, if you're on the y-axis, the x value is 0. So to graph a linear equation, its direction and location can be pinpointed by just plotting these 2 points. So again, intercepts can easily be found and plotted sometimes. So if I look at this problem, x plus y equals -8. If I want to find the x-intercept, what I can do is, since the ordered pair is going to be x comma 0, what this tells me to do is set y equals 0 in the equation and solve for x. And that will actually represent the x-intercept. So I have x plus, if I replace the y with a 0, if I solve that for x, it's rather easy because x plus 0 is just simply x equals -8. So the ordered pair -8, 0 represents the x-intercept. Now, if I want to find the y-intercept, the y-intercept is represented by 0y. So in other words, if I set x equal to 0 and solve for y, this will allow me to find what's called the y-intercept. So if in this equation, x plus y equals -8, if I now replace the x with a 0 and then solve for y, in other words, get y by itself, well, 0 plus y is y, so y equals -8. So -8 represents the y-intercept. So again, 0, -8 represents the y-intercept. So if we plot these 2 points, -8, 0 would be located here. This is the x-axis, so that's called the x-intercept. 0, -8 would be this point down here. That's the y-intercept. So if I want to graph the line, I don't know if I can do that very well. Let's see if I can do something there to draw a line that's halfway straight. So if I draw a line that passes through those 2 points, that's what your graph would look like. So the line is many, many points, but these 2 points here allow us to give us the location of the line and also the direction that it travels in. So to graph a line, really all we need are 2 points plotted. You know, before we were plotting 5 points, which was really not necessary, but it did give us a very accurate graph. But 2 points is all that's really necessary to graph a line. So our x-intercepts are -8, 0, and our y-intercept would be 0, -8, and this would be the graph of the line.